Welcome to another episode of Creating Cultures that Outperform with your hosts, Terri and Frank. Today, we're going to be covering fun. You know how it unlocks curiosity. It's humans are wired for this. We're going to go through we're going to go through one video and then we're going to talk about it. I think you're going to learn a lot. It is very, very powerful. Fun is a requirement for a great workplace, actually. So, hi, I'm Frank Wander. I'm the founder of People Productive. We help companies create cultures that outperform, where they use the time, talent, energy of the people in the most effective way possible. Tara?
Hello, my name is Terri Mason. I'm a certified culture engineer with emphasis on helping companies bring out the best in their people.
Yeah, so we have a real interesting video we're going to look at today, and it's fun in its own right. So it's a great video for this topic. Fun does an awful lot for an organization. We'll go through the various things that it does. But I don't know, anything you want to mention before we bring up that first piece, and then we'll talk about it?
I think people are going to really enjoy this one. This one is really a
Okay.
lot of fun. So, the whole purpose of this episode is to help you infuse a little fun in your workplace. So, our takeaways are going to be fun, and what you'll see here today is going to be a fun video.
Yep, fun makes everything better. So we're going to look at segment one here quickly. All right, so here we go. So what you see is a train station. People are exiting the train station. They have an option of taking the stairs or taking the escalator. So everybody, of course, is taking the escalator. That's what you see all the time. So just watch. Now they're going to redesign the stairs, and they're actually going to turn the staircase into a piano, so it makes noise when people go up it. Hey, what could be more fun than that?
Yes.
So they're
Lots of
working.
creativity here. Lots of
Yep,
creativity.
there is good creativity right there. All right, so this is real interesting. They've taken something that's obviously work, going up the stairs. You know, that is work, and people are avoiding the extra work. They don't want to exert the energy. So what you're going to see is how that piano staircase changes people's attitude to that work. So it's very, I think it's very telling, and it's also has a lot of lessons for the workplace where things can be drudgery.
Absolutely. So you've got to do it. There are things at work that have to be done. So you might as well have a little fun while you do it.
Yeah, everything can be made to be more fun. Even a meeting that's boring, there could be fun things interjected into it. Anyway, let's go take a look at what happens right there.
Yes.
So we're gonna play right through. Piano music.
People are kind of curious. They're like, what's this all about?
Yep. Hey, what's going on? Look at this.
Notice the escalator. Almost
Yeah,
nobody is taking
empty.
the escalator.
I think it's such a clever idea.
Yes.
Perfect. The fun theory. So Terry, let's talk about applying this to the workplace.
Yes. So there are lots of times when there are things that are not so fun that we have to get done. So in this example where, there's the option to use the stairs, everybody knows that taking the stairs is better than taking the escalator. You're going to get your heart rate pumping by taking the stairs, and it's much better for your overall health, but people don't want to do it. So I think it's just pure genius to bring in some fun into something that people have to do anyway. They've got to go
Mhm.
up in order to get where they're going. And so that same thing happens in the workplace. There are times when we have to do things. The first thing that comes to mind is just audits. Whenever you have to go
Mhm.
through audits, I'm an IT professional.
Well,
So when anytime
never had a fun audit in IT,
audit,
I gotta tell
it's
you.
never fun. Never ever.
Never, ever.
And,
No way.
you just kind of avoid it like the plague. You wait till the very last minute possible to get the things done you need to get done. There's a lot of organization that needs to happen. But there are ways that you can infuse fun into those activities so it's not just this, "Oh my god, I don't wanna do it," feeling. You can bring in lots of fun and creative ways into meetings when you have to do, all those requirements reviews or design reviews. And anytime you're in those long, I was spent a lot of time in testing, and so we have these war rooms where people were just chained to their desk for days at a time because there were problems that we were trying to work through. All of those are perfect opportunities to infuse some fun. Take some breaks, go outside and have a walk. Have the team get together to meet for coffee or take an ice cream break or something to kind of break up the monotony of it all because humans need that de stressor. And fun is a very good way to infuse creativity into the room and to relieve some of the stress that people are under.
Yeah, and, listen, if you have a meeting that people are always late for, if you began to start with something fun at the beginning of every meeting, and it really was fun, people will arrive on time. They won't wanna miss it.
Right, right.
You should have people intentionally designing fun into meetings. There's fun things you could do. There are a lot of fun videos people can play. You can inject some fun in. There's some hysterical ones out there. People can bring jokes to meetings.
Yes,
You can play an appropriate practical joke on someone at the meeting if you plan in advance. We certainly did that over the years in corporate. You could do it online for sure. Look, there's just a lot of things to do. It improves participation. That's one of the
yes,
things fun does. It gets people more engaged. They participate more. They're more into it. So, there is drudgery going up the stairs. Two-thirds of the people suddenly started taking the stairs, and one-third didn't. So you could see it had a huge impact. Um, it's just a great thing. And we have a nice comment from Dan Dyashenko. Fear of missing out. Love it.
yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. You don't want people to feel like, I don't want to come. You want to create that atmosphere where people are like, oh, I better be there. I don't want to miss out on what's going to happen. You never know. These meetings are always so much fun. When people start to think about that when it comes to meetings or any activities that need to get done at work, it's absolutely going to speed the time to work. So things get done much quicker. People are happier about it. They do a much better quality job because they like it. They really enjoy what they're doing. So they pay attention to the details and they really have a great time. So, fun is really one of those de stressors that helps unlock the curiosity and unlock all of the blockage that people have from all of the stress that, these days we're all very stressed from just life, living in this world with COVID and just so many things that are happening in our workplaces with the great resignation and so many people moving to hybrid work or virtual work that have never done it before. That's a lot of stress. And so find ways, creative ways to engage your team. We've all got to be on these teams meetings and Zoom calls and whatever streaming platform your company uses for online meetings, but use some of the filters. All of them have these funny faces and
Oh, they're fun. Oh, they're definitely fun.
background, change your
Absolutely.
virtual background for a meeting. Just we
Change
did
it up.
one time we had the first people to make a comment in the meeting. We used a little spinning wheel and gave a prize for that. Like there are all kinds of tools to support online meetings now that are free. They're out there. Go and find a way to infuse some fun into the environment. Let people feel like they're part of a team that they can enjoy being part of.
Oh, yeah, you can use your creativity. There are a lot of tools for injecting sounds into meetings. You can
Yes.
get them. You can have laugh tracks, you can have, that clown music.
Yes.
These things can be really a lot of fun if you set it up right. You just have to take a little time and think about it. If in fact you're in really boring meetings, you could direct people over to this video. They can understand why fun really, really matters, and, have them all watch it.
Yes.
And then take ownership. If you're an individual contributor, offer to make the meeting a little bit more fun.
That's
And, with all these human factors, most of them are contagious. You know, s Laughter is contagious, without a doubt. Smiling is contagious. Yawning is contagious. All these things are contagious. So once you create a contagion of fun, more people are going to get into it. People love to compete. You could have who's got the funnest thing to do at the meeting. You can make a competition out of it. But certainly just, propose this, push it forward. Any activity, especially the most boring ones where people are not excited about doing it, start to regularly inject fun into it. And
Yeah.
we do love comments, so we'd love more comments from everybody, questions, anything. And please, for those of you out there watching this video, please follow People Productive. You'll find us on LinkedIn. Go to our page, follow us, and then you'll get automatically notified about every one of these weekly episodes. We're on every week, 3 o'clock Eastern. You can watch them afterwards, but it's great to be live. You can ask us questions, and it's phenomenal. So
Yeah.
we really hope that you do follow the company, and I hope you join us on a weekly basis and try to have some fun in the meantime.
Yes, Marcelo, will you bring up our key takeaways? So this is something that we're hoping that this is helpful to you. But so this picture to the right it cracks me up every time I see it. They told me to scan the laptop for a virus.
That is
So
that is such a classic. I love it.
it is just, I mean, just a fun way like that. You can bring
Yep.
in funny memes to the meeting. There are tons, everybody knows this. There are tons of funny memes out there, different videos of people doing all kinds of silly things, different quotes like this one, due to the confidentiality of my job, I no longer know what I'm doing. So it's like, you can find all of these funny sayings, just things that you can inject, put them on your slide. In the slide, you've got to make this deck with all these slides. Put a few funny jokes in there, add
Oh,
some
yeah.
fun into that presentation. You've got a 100x slide. People are going to be tired. They don't want to go through it all, but they'll find these little nuggets throughout and it'll just make the meeting go by a little bit faster. And so, what we're talking about today about fun is not just something that's a nice to have, it's a need. It is actually a biological need
Oh,
for
yeah.
humans to have fun. It's that counter to stress. So, we've talked about that before. People are under a lot of stress these days.
Mhm.
So, having that fun infused into the workplace will really relieve some stress. And then, fun will encourage their participation and facilitate creativity. So in this digital age that we're all in, innovation is the key right now. Everybody is reinventing themselves. All kinds of markets are going through similar transformations, moving into the digital age. What better way to facilitate creativity than infusing some fun to relax people and make them feel less stressed, make them feel happier? All of that is going to fuel innovation. Creativity is absolutely necessary for
Mhm.
innovation. If you want people to think outside of the box, you have to put them in a state of mind where they can be stress free and think outside of the box. So, what are you waiting for? Go have some fun.
Yeah, go have some fun, and work is a participatory activity. Everybody's gotta participate. Fun
Yes.
increases participation. What could be better for work? There's so many benefits. Terry summed up a bunch of them. Inject fun. Even bring that video. That's a great video to share with people.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
find that online. Go find it and share it. This tells a whole story, no question about it.
Yes, and this week your takeaway is to go and share a joke with your team. So whether it's through chat or in one of your live
Mhm.
meetings, one of your virtual meetings, however you do it, but make sure you share some jokes with your team. Like lighten the mood when you're in those meetings and you feel like things are just going on and on. Share a joke, have a funny quote of the day, something that you can share with your team to lighten the
Yep.
mood.
Have fun, and
Yes.
have fun outside of work, make fun. Do whatever you gotta do. Enjoy yourself. So,
Yes.
look, we'll see you next week.
Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Mhm.
Follow Productive on LinkedIn. We're looking forward to hearing your comments. We appreciate your support.
Yep, absolutely. Be well, have fun. Take care.
All right, bye for now.